Today we review Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, based on the critically acclaimed 2003 video game on the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and Nintendo GameCube. Who would have known this game would turn into such a respected franchise? Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time stars Jake Gyllenhaal as Prince Dustin, who was once an orphan boy wandering the streets. The king noticed a brave deed by Dustin and adopted him as his own. Yet the scheming Nizam, played by Ben Kingsley, convinces the Persian army to invade the mountain fortress Alamut, where a princess is left helpless. Now, of course, when the prince and the princess see each other, they make those googly eyes at each other, and you know they're gonna end up together. Seriously, I love it when movies make it so obvious that these characters are gonna be hooking up eventually. Anyway, the movie centers around the Dagger of Time. Can I use this as the dagger? The Dagger of Time is pretty much the Allspark, the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, Aladdin's lamp. It's the plot device of the movie. So it can rewind time back 1 minute by pressing a nifty little button on the bottom of the handle. Beep! So if I'm holding like the dagger like this trying to kill you, you know, and I want to rewind time, I just press the bottom, boom, and all the sand will just fly out of it and rewind time back 1 minute, and I guess I can, you know, repeat a mistake that I made. So the problem is that the dagger is like the bottom is filled with sand, and that's what makes it run as like, you know, the DeLorean. But the problem is like you can't get the special sand anywhere. It's like not like you can go to the beach and scoop some sand up and boom, I can rewind time all I want. No. It needs special sand. So, you know, it's not like a gas station. There's not sand stations everywhere where I can scoop up some sand and fill this thing up. And I'm not sure what the characters would do without this thing, because it changes hands so many times just to move the plot forward. It's crazy. It's like the prince has it, and then the princess has it, and then the prince has it, and then the comedy relief has it, and then the bad guy has it, and then the prince has it, and then the princess has it. It's just, you know, one of those things just to move the story and the plot forward. That's it. Now, I do like that they didn't abuse the rewinding time thing and made it critical to the story, rather than having them, you know, rewind time every second, which would have become really boring and redundant. Now, I accepted Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie. He played the role safe. He didn't really do anything extraordinary, so he had the look for the prince. I guess that's all they really wanted, so he is what he is. And the princess in the movie is really nice to look at. But why do princesses in movies, like these kind of movies, always have to talk in that, like, real distinguished and echoey kind of voice? Alfred Molina, who you probably know best from Spider-Man 2 as Doc Ock, he was in this movie and he played the comedy relief, and he was probably the best actor in the whole movie. He needed more screen time. Now, Ben Kingsley isn't the most threatening of villains, but we understand his intentions. His brother's the king, and Ben Kingsley wants to take the throne, and wait, isn't that like... And there are totally parts in this movie that remind me of Aladdin, especially in the beginning and towards the end. Just look out for them, you will know what I'm talking about. Man, this movie has a lot of Disney references. I wonder why. The movie looks awesome. It has great locations and everything is shot very stylistically. I only wish that when the prince was doing his stunts, they wouldn't edit so much. I think they could have found a guy who is pro at parkour and just follow him with the camera. Now that would have been cooler than to have a million edits when the prince is jumping building to building. Now I want to see the stunts. I mean, I want to really see them. You guys know how I am about CGI in movies and how it should be done well. Well, I really can't complain here. I think it was used pretty well to tell the story. There are some CGI snakes in there, and they look kind of phony, but hey, I wouldn't want to use real snakes on the set either. Overall, The Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is probably the best video game adaptation out there. Now, it didn't focus on character development much, and the ending kind of fell flat, and of course you've heard the other complaints I made about the movie. But overall, I found it enjoyable, and if you're a fan of the series, I recommend you check it out.